Welcome back to my channel Unique World. Nenu mi Telangana Pilla. Today we are going to discuss about the science topic from 8th class, chapter number 1, crop production and management. Before going into our topic, let's take a small example. In city there is Balu and Bablu. Balu and Bablu both are siblings. Once they went to their village, to their uncle's house. His uncle was a farmer. In the uncle's house, they saw some tools like plough, sickle, shovel, and etc., which are useful in the field of agriculture to cultivate the crops. They thought why these tools are used, how these tools are used. Before knowing this, they should thought what is agriculture, what will do in agriculture. These all questions came into their mind. Now we discuss what is agriculture, how it got the name, and how it was used and cultivated in our country. You have learnt that all the living organism requires food. Plants can make their own food themselves by using the photosynthesis process, but humans and animals cannot prepare their own food, right? But first of all, why do we have to eat food? This is a common question we get, right? You already know that energy from food is utilized by organism for carrying out their various body functions such as digestion, respiration, and excretion. We get our food from plants, animals, and both, right? We use both vegetables and non-veg like goat, fish, sheep, etc. These are all we get both food from animals and plants. Since we all need food, how can we provide food to large number of people in our country? Yeah, this is a common question. If there is one member, we can prepare some amount of food, but there is a large number of population, lot of population, then how can we prepare the food? Food has to be produced on a large scale. We should prepare food on more food should be provided to every people. In order to provide food for large population, regular production, proper management and distribution is necessary. Due to this, we need to learn now crop production and management, how it produced and how it is given in proper management, how it is distributed to large number of people, lot of people. Now let's see agriculture practices. Actually, what is agriculture? From where it is came the word agriculture? Why we uses agriculture? This all we will learn now. Till 10,000 BCE, people were nomadic. They were wandering in groups from place to place in search of food and shelter. They ate raw fruits and vegetables and started hunting animals for food. Later, they could cultivate land and produce rice, wheat, and other food crops. Thus was born agriculture. Nothing but there were during 10,000 BCE, there were some people called nomadic. They were traveled to different places from one place to another in search of food and shelter. There was no food and shelter to the people, so they traveled from one place to another place. During that time, they were eating the food like a vegetable, like leafy vegetables, or like hunting animals, like which animal we don't know. They hunt animals and started eating it. Later they started cultivating land and produce like crops like wheat, other food crops. So they given for that cultivation and for producing that type of crops, they given the name agriculture. Then that time the agriculture was born. This was all about the agriculture. Actually, what is crop? What is the definition of crop? When plants of same kinds are cultivated at one place on a large scale, it is a crop. Okay, same plant cultivated in large scale is called a crop. Example, the crop of wheat means that all the plants grown in the field are that of wheat. Right? We are eating food. The food is came from the wheat. So these crops are grown in one large scale is called a crop. We know that crops are of different types like cereals, vegetables, and fruits. These can be classified based on the season in which they grow. Yes, different crops are grown in different seasons. In India, there are so many places where lot of different crops are grown. India is a very vast country, nothing but very big country. The climatic condition like temperature, humidity and rainfall are very far from one region to another. Right, there are different different seasons in India. We know that rainy season, monsoon season, summer season. These are all the seasons we see in our country, India. Accordingly, there is a rich variety of crops grown in different parts of our country. Despite this diversity, two broad cropping patterns can be identified. Those are the identified cropping patterns are Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Kharif crops are nothing but the crops which are sown in the rainy season are called Kharif crop. The rainy season in India is generally from June to September. What crops are grown in Kharif crops are paddy, maize, soya bean, groundnut and cotton are Kharif crops. And Rabi crops, the crops grown in winter season from October to March are called Rabi crops. Example, Rabi crops are wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseed. Beside all this, pulses and vegetables are grown during summer at many places. At many places during summer, pulses and different type of vegetables are grown. These are all about the crops and in which season they are grown. We have learned now. Now we see the basic practice of crop production. Now we get a question, common question like in Kharif crops they are paddy, maize, soybean. In Rabi crops they are wheat, gram, pea, mustard. These are the crops grown in Kharif and Rabi crops. We have given these names, but why those crops are grown particularly in rainy season and some are grown only in summer season, some are in winter season? Why there is only particular season to grow that crops? Why not they can't grow in all the season? We take an example of paddy. Why paddy cannot be grown in the winter season? Because paddy requires a lot of water, therefore it is grown only in the rainy season. Because of the reason paddy is grown only in the rainy season. Cultivation of crops involves several activities undertaken by farmer over a period of time. You may find that these activities are similar to those carried out by a gardener, even by you when you grow ornament plants in your house. These activities or tasks are referred to as agriculture practices, which are listed below. Like when we grow a plant or sow a seed in our home, if we plant a rose plant, we take some amount of soil, we take some amount of soil, we fluff it and we make a soft and flattened surface. Then we sow the seed of the rose plant and then we water on the seed. We regularly water those seed. After some days the seed grows little bit and some branches, leaves comes out. During that time, for more vitamins and minerals, we provide some fertilizers like urea or some cow dung. We will pour this for minerals and vitamins for the plants, and then we water regularly the plants and the plant grow, and one day it gives us a rose plant. These are all done in one step-by-step process. In the same way, the agriculture is also done in the same process, step-by-step process. Some of the steps that required to do agriculture are preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting and storage. These are the steps required to do the agriculture. First, we will see about the preparation of soil. How we will for planting a seed or for sowing a crop, we need to prepare the soil first. The preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. It allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil. The loose soil allows the root to breathe easily even when they go deep into the soil. Why does the loosening of soil allows the root to breathe easily? Soil preparation soil is the first step in agriculture. Why we loosen the soil? Because we have to sow the plant some deep. While it going the deep, the root must breathe easily. Because of that, we will loosen the soil and allows the root to go deep into the soil. Because of that, we do the soil loose. The loosened soil help the growth of earthworms and microbes present in the soil. These organisms are friends of the farmers. These organisms are called friends of the farmers since they turn the loosened soil, enhance humus and add humus to it. Why they are called the farmer friends? Because they help every time the soil to loosen and the plant to go deep into the soil and breathe easily. So we call earthworms are the friends of farmer. The process of loosening and turning of soil is called tilling or ploughing. This is done by using a plough. Ploughs are made of wood or iron. If the soil is very dry, it may need watering before ploughing. The ploughed field may have big clumps of soil called crops. It is necessary to break these crops. Leveling the field is beneficial for sowing as well as for irrigation. Leveling of soil is done with the help of a leveler. Sometimes manure is added to the soil before tilling. This helps in proper mixturing of manure with soil. The soil is moistured before. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel.